Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a Q&A, a little bit of talk while I'm cleaning my brushes. So first I want to start with welcome to my Christmas look. Actually, I'm trying out some of my makeup I got for Christmas. Nice green lips, green eyeshadow. I will reveal all of these products in my Christmas haul video that I'll be shooting later in the week so that you guys can see all the stuff that I got for Christmas that will be featured on my channel from here on out. Anyway, I need to clean my brushes. They are dirty and I don't want to use them anymore. So I do not use traditional brush cleaner. I've had issues with it and I have very sensitive skin. I break out and I'm allergic to a lot of different things. So a friend of mine who's also into makeup said that she uses this soap that gets her brushes very clean and it's very cheap and affordable. So let me, sorry for being all up in your grill right now. I'm just gonna get this one other thing. Okay, so the soap that I'm using is called Zote soap, pink Zote soap. And you can find this on the laundry aisle at Walmart. This huge brick of soap is like $1 and some change. I cut mine up into these chunks. I put it in a plastic container and it does not take very much at all to clean all of my brushes. This is a laundry soap. It says safe for delicate clothes. And so I've used this. I haven't had any problems. It gets my brushes super clean. I don't have any problems with irritation or breaking me out or anything funny like that. So that is what I use. And just have a couple cups of hot water. And I just dip my brushes and rub it across the soap. Clean the excess off on a clean white towel. And I have a handy little brush rack that I hang them up to dry. So I'm washing them tonight. I just got off work, so it's after 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to wash my brushes. By tomorrow, if not all, most of them will be clean and ready to be used. So now that I've got that portion of the video out of the way, I want to start off with just saying I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a drama-free Christmas and everything went the way that you wanted it to go. I hope everybody had fun with their families if they got to see their families. If you were alone, I hope you just had a great time. I know this is a hard time of year for a lot of people. It's not the best time of year for myself. You miss loved ones that are no longer around and it can become problematic. So I just hope everybody had a good time and they had a Merry Christmas. Today was a hard day for me. I've said in past videos that my dad is sick. He has stage 3 lung cancer. He had to have chemo on Thursday, and so today he was not feeling well, which was upsetting to me, but all was well. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Anyway, and I had to work as well, so crime doesn't stop on holidays. So anyway, so a lot of y'all were asking me to do a Q&A video, and I requested questions, and you guys were very excited about giving me questions. So let me get my paper out here because I wrote it all down. I'm going to set my notes up. Okay. So let's get into this Q&A. First off, if you don't know who I am, my name is Mindy. I'm very new to YouTube, and I'm just trying to grow my channel. And so I look for a lot of participation from my subscribers, and anybody in general. So I was very pleased by the question turnout, and we're going to get into that. Okay, so first question. How long have I been doing YouTube? Okay, so this is going to sound ridiculous and y'all are probably going to all call me liars, but I actually didn't start watching YouTube until May of 2018. I'm really big into my TV shows, and I was just like, oh, YouTube, no, I'm good. You know, I barely any time to watch my TV shows. I don't have any time to watch YouTube. My very first video watching YouTube was the Jeffree Star Face Full of Makeup Brands That Hate Me video, and I thought it was very funny. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, that's kind of cool. And started watching some others and then just fell down a rabbit hole. So, anyway, so yeah, I didn't start watching YouTube until May of 18. And I did not shoot my first YouTube video until September of 18. I was like, you know, I have a lot of opinions about stuff. And, excuse me, guys, this time of year plays havoc with my allergies. But, I watched a lot of different videos, and it was just like all these people that make bukus of cash doing YouTube, and I was like, you know, that's not really how we all are. You know, I don't have $1 million in the bank. I'm not driving around in a Tesla. I don't live in a mansion. You know, it's like, where is a regular person's voice? So I decided, hey, you know, I'm kind of opinionated. I can be funny sometimes. I can do this. Maybe somebody wants to hear my opinion on something. If not, oh well, at least, you know, I've said it somewhere. Anyway, so I shot my first YouTube video. I started out my channel kind of going off of the TV shows that I watched, and was like, I can do reviews on these TV shows from, you know, a regular person's perspective. My first video that did well and was really kind of received, like all of my videos had some views, but my first video that just kind of took off, and probably the first video most of y'all watched and became subscribers on, was my unboxing of my Jeffree Star mystery box, which I love all those products, and I'm still going to say that. But it was nice to actually see, hey, somebody does want to listen to my opinion other than me just talking into a camera. So I've kind of shifted gears on my channel and making adjustments, but that is how long I've been into YouTube. So a few months. So my next question was favorite YouTubers. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, and what can I say? I do enjoy watching the drama channels, so I do watch T-Still, and I do watch Beauty Tea with Ashley. I watch Beauty Sleuth. I watch Ashley Kyle. Makeup wise, I don't watch that many. I watch Jeffree Star, Tati Westbrook, and I know everybody's kind of pissed off at Tati now. I watch Pop Lux. Oh, I also forgot. I also watch Petty Page. I love Petty Page. She cracks me up. But those are kind of the channels that I watch. I do watch Shane Dawson. I did watch his series with Jeffree Star. I did watch his series with Team 10 Douche. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I like his videos. I think they're funny. He does try to be open and sweet with people, and you don't see a lot of that in the world. So I do enjoy his videos as well. So those are kind of the YouTubers I watch. Sometimes, and of course, I've gotten into this huge beauty news binge watching thing lately. I like watching their makeup breakups because you really do get an idea for is this going to be worth my money? Like, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? I really like those. They're very informative. And it's also kind of satisfying to see things kind of just getting broken. After a rough day, you're just like, I wish I could smash stuff, but I'd have to pay for it. So I'll watch them smash stuff that I don't have to pay for. Favorite makeup products is another question I was asked. I'm huge into lipstick and eyeshadow. I feel like it's like the best way I can express myself. And I do kind of try to do matching eyeshadow with matching lipstick. And that may seem a little weird, but I like it. It's kind of fun. I do like dark colors. I'm not a very bright person. My wardrobe is like gray, white, and black, so it's I like to do my makeup a little differently, so it kind of shows my personality, and that's what I like to do. So those are my favorite makeup products. I like a lot of different things, but like I said, I haven't been into makeup in a very long time. I'm just now getting back into it, so I'm kind of rediscovering things and finding new brands. Back when I used to do my makeup when I was younger, I was broke. I'm not rich now, but I live a little bit more comfortably, so I can shop at like Sephora and Ulta. Back when I was younger, I was shopping at Walmart and Walgreens, which I still shop there too. But my makeup collection was like Maybelline and CoverGirl and Revlon, and now I have more things that I like, and I can tell the difference between how my makeup was then. Even now, if I use some of those products, I could tell the difference between those products and some of my more expensive products. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the cheaper ones. I still buy them. I still use them. So, yeah, I just can tell a difference. Anyway, so I don't really have like a favorite eyeshadow, but I am going to say my lipstick collection, I have a ton of Wet n Wild lipsticks because, you can get all kinds of different shades in the liquid lipsticks. This right here is actually a Wet n Wild lipstick. But I got those Jeffree Star lipsticks in my box, and I am absolutely in love. Like, I don't have to reapply. Like, this I've had to put on a couple of times, and I kind of need to put some back on, but that's not going to happen. I'm fixing to shoot this video and go wash my face. But the Jeffree Star lipsticks, I can put them on and not have to touch them. I can eat, I can drink, I can vape, I can do whatever, and I don't have to touch them up, and it's so beautiful. I love that. It doesn't take much product to put on, and it's just very easy. So if you can, I suggest get some of those. They are great. Let's see here. I'm going to save one question for the end, but I'm going to move into some things away from makeup in my channel. One of the questions I got were, what are my hobbies? And I'm kind of boring. I mean, I had a very sick child, so I did a lot of partying and stuff when I was younger. Now that I'm older and I've had kids and all of that, I don't really like going out that often or that much. It's not really a priority of mine. It's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I haven't gone out. So most of my stuff is centered around my home and things that I can do here at the house. So I like to read. I'm huge into reading. I have a whole closet here in my house that has shelves in it that's just full of books. It's like 2 or 3 rows of books. I love to read. I love to read a lot of different things. Mostly I read, kind of science fiction-y, like horror fiction-y books like Stephen King or Charlene Harris or Laurel Hamilton. I like Jana Ivanovich. She's very funny. I like her whole Stephanie Plume series. I also like reading things from like World War II, and I also like true crime novels. I read a lot of serial killer books. I went to college. I had a major in psychology and a minor in criminal justice. I was going to go to law school, but then had kids, and that didn't happen. So I was always very interested in the human mind, of how a similar thing can happen to two people. And one person can learn how to deal with it, and the other person like snaps and kills 30 people. It always kind of fascinated me. I read a lot about history. I'm huge on the, if you don't learn about history, you're doomed to repeat it. So I read a lot about that kind of stuff. Also, again, super boring, but I enjoy TV. When I get off work, because my job is so stressful and so just real life problems, I like watching kind of trash TV, like all the Real Housewives, and things like that, which this will lead into my next question. So my next question was favorite TV shows. So I watch all of the Real Housewives series, and as you can tell from perusing around my channel, I also watch the Leah Remini Scientology thing. I do videos on that. I'm very big into speaking out against abuses of all kinds. I'm just sniffing to make sure I got all the soap out of my brush, y'all. I'm not being weird. But I also like docu-series. All of the Law and Order franchise is like my baby. I will sit there and binge watch shows that I've seen 100 times. And I like 911, even though it is not true to life, it does give you a good idea of what a 911 operator goes through and some of the calls that we get. I like the Connors. I was raised on watching Roseanne, and when they brought it back, I was super excited. And then when it got canceled, I was super bummed because I really enjoyed it, and it was like a flashback to my childhood. Roseanne was always something I could relate to because it was very true to how my life was. And then they revamped it and it came back, and I've been sucked in ever since. So those are some of the things I watch. Around here, my husband is huge into Power and Empire. I don't watch those. I'm not huge into those, but he is. And he's huge into like Chicago Fire and stuff like that. Again, not a huge favorite of mine, but you know, it is what it is. So that's kind of my favorite TV shows. Now, that's going to lead into another question, which was favorite movies. And I don't really have like favorite movies. I just have a whole series of movies that are my favorite. So like my favorite movie genre is horror movies. I can watch them all day, every day. I have a huge DVD collection, and it's mostly horror films. Like I've said before, I'm kind of on the darker side of life. I like skulls, and black's my favorite color, and you know, I'm kind of one of the like still gothy chicks. I was a goth when I was in high school, and I don't think I ever really grew out of it. It was more than just like a fashion statement for me. It was just kind of how my personality was. I'm a very realistic person. I look at things very black and white, and I just tend to look at worst case scenarios. But when the best case scenario happens, I can be happy about it, you know? So yeah, my favorite movies are horror movies. Halloween time is like awesome for me because it's like all these movies I haven't seen in forever, and I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, I know y'all are probably going to unsubscribe and never watch any of my channels again. But another couple of questions that I received were more about my personal life. How long have I been with my husband? Me and my husband have been together for 5 years. In June it'll be 6. We've been married for 2.5 years. In April it'll be 3. And he gets me in a way most people haven't. This is not my first marriage, so it's a little weird sometimes, but he completely kind of calms me down. And I kind of do the same thing for him. It's funny though, because our tempers are the same. Like, we're very quick-tempered people. But he calms down very quickly, and then like within 5 minutes he's good, and 3 hours later I'm still wanting to rip his eyes out. So, but he's amazing. I tell people all the time, he stepped into my life when my daughter was very sick. Like, we met a month later, my daughter went into the hospital for 47 days straight, and he could have very easily been like, whoa, this is too much, I can't handle this, I'm out. But he didn't. He stayed. He would come to the hospital. He would come get me from the hospital and make me go out and try to live a normal life. And he was amazing with my kids. My daughter's been gone, and January will be 4 years, and he loved her no matter what her disabilities were or what her issues were. He didn't see her as somebody that needed to be fixed. He just loved her for who she was, and that was amazing to me. And he stepped into my son's life and was just there and present, and it was amazing. So yeah, we've been together for 5 years. We've been married for 2.5. I don't think either one of us are going anywhere. We're very comfortable. We're very happy. So that's my husband. And then another question was, where am I from? Originally, I'm from the southern boot heel of Missouri, but I was raised in Arkansas. That's where I live now. It's special, but I have a pretty good life here. My parents are here. My daughter's buried here. I've been around here for forever, so I know a lot of people. So it's kind of just comfortable. But if I had a choice, I'd move back to Missouri. But anyway, so the last question, and I know this is kind of getting long, and you're probably like, oh my God, shut up and get off my screen. But the last question that I was asked was, what are my goals for my channel? And really and truly, I don't have any. Even if I were to take off and start making money from this, I'm not going to quit my job. I love doing my job. This is kind of an outlet for me, and I really did this more for just kind of getting out there and letting people see what a real person thinks and feels about things, to tell you the truth. I would like to get my channel to where I was getting money from YouTube, mainly so that I can bring y'all more stuff. Like I said, me and my husband work, and we work very hard, so it's not like I'm not going to be able to do like $1,000 haul at Ulta or anything like that. It's going to be more reasonably based things, because I have bills, I have a family, and that's what it is. I really don't have a lot of friends around here that are into makeup or really understand makeup. So this is kind of also an outlet for me to just be like, hey, this is what I like to do. This is what I find relaxing. And, if people enjoy it, then they enjoy it. I do try to get back to everybody that comments on my post. It may not be immediately, but I do respond to you guys. I respond to you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, in my comment section, because to me it just feels amazing to even have anybody subscribe to my channel and like watching my videos. So mainly this is an outlet for me to express my opinions and play with makeup and just have fun. And if you find it fun and enjoyable, hey, it works out for everybody. But that is all the questions I got on my Q&A. If y'all ever want to know anything else, shoot me a line. I have no problems talking to you guys and letting you know whatever you want to know. I'm going to be shooting my Christmas haul video later this week, so it may not be up this week, it may be next week, because I have gift cards to go spend before I do all that. But I also may do a vlog for y'all later this week. I've got to get back into filming because I pre-filmed a lot of stuff for the holidays, and now the holidays are ending and now it's time for me to get back to work. But anyway, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe and ring that bell. It'll notify you when I post a new video, which is Monday through Thursday before 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I also want to let you guys know my schedule is changing. I'm going back to the midnight shift, so I may be filming when I get off work at 7 a.m. in the morning, or I may be filming before I go to work at 11 o'clock at night. But I will still make sure I get my videos up for you guys so that you can continue to watch and enjoy, and let me know what you think. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.